You used to have that record button ready for anything funny.
Yeah, I guess I don't.
Oh, slacking, brother.
I, I know that's true. That's for darn sure.
Used to be like one button. It's like, oh, you can hear something comes, click.
I am a slacker. That's a given.
Absolutely.
Okay, go. All right, now go ahead. So you were saying. Oh, now you're not gonna say anything.
Uh, no, man, what do you mean? I mean, I was on a roll there, and you freaking paused me. So I must. I'm just saying the
Okay,
AAA industries and games have become lazy and dumb because they can't freaking innovate anymore. They literally just make the same game over and over again every year, and they just put a new coat of paint on it. I
and
mean, look at whatever you
and
say, Call of Duty, Battlefield, doesn't matter which one. Sure, they have a bit of a difference. It's a different era, but it's the same damn game every single year.
yep.
When last have they innovated? When last have they brought out an interesting, cool game for people to enjoy? They're literally lazy, and they just all they care about is the money. They don't care about the art of gaming
What do you
anymore.
think the last innovative game was?
What are we talking about? Are we talking about AAA games, or are we talking about indies? Because there's plenty of indie games that's out there that is innovating right now.
Well, all right, give me a couple.
I mean, every single game that's come out lately that has innovation was started out as an indie. I mean, Among Us is an indie game that caught a lot of people's attention. That's a
Okay,
great
I
game.
don't count Among Us because Among Us, in my opinion, is designed for mobile.
It might be designed for mobile, but it is a
I don't want to
cool
count.
innovation.
Yeah, I don't want to count mobile games
But it,
just because it's for a different platform. So you're
okay,
naturally going
as
to have
much
a
as you
different.
want to say it's a mobile game, I'm telling you now, it started off in PC, so it's a PC game. It's a small little game that somebody developed on PC, and it still sticks to a PC game. I don't care that it's been transferred to mobile or something like that. It started out on PC.
Okay.
Sure, it took a while to take traction, and it's streamers' fault that the game actually caught traction in the first place. But still, it's a great example of a great game. Another, I mean, there's so many games like I love Kenshi. That's a great design game. I mean, I can't tell you when last a AAA company came out with an innovative game. If you look at Blizzard, for instance, their last innovation was World of Warcraft. Boom, done.
Blizzard.
Yeah, but yet, yeah, that's it. That was their last innovation. How long ago was World of Warcraft? And yet, you can say, well, you can still debate that as well because they basically just copy pasted
Yes, they did.
all the great ideas of other online games. Well, that was good on them because they saw a gap there that needed filling.
The
Like,
only
you know,
credit I'll
it's
give
just
them, the only credit I'll give them is they did innovate a little bit with some things, but
actually, if you come down to it, they just copy pasted everything into the game. Every good idea they saw in other games, they just took, and they still took till this day. You know, so yeah,
no,
basically,
I know. They stole things from Warhammer. They stole things from Ultima Online. They
yeah.
stole things from EverQuest. They stole things from
But still, that
Pokemon.
was
From Pokemon.
still a, yeah, yeah. I know. That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. That was their last innovation. Everything else after that, I mean, they had people design Dota on their system, and they couldn't see, hey, this is a great idea. Why don't we take it and make it a game? No, they wait for riots to steal the idea and go wild, and then decide, oh no, shit, but we have to jump on the bandwagon.
Yep.
And look how strong Riot is now. They were an indie company. League of Legends brought them where they are. But they also have the right model, you see. It's a fantastic model. Because it's not a buy to play game. It's not a sub game, but it's because, well, it works as is, you know. Same with Smite. But that's, you see, the indies always come out with the great ideas, and the AAA companies just jump on the bandwagon, trying to make a buck or two. Like, I mean, yeah, we can probably debate Overwatch. That was a lot. It's not. They did not.
No.
They stole the idea from Team Fortress.
Yeah, Overwatch was not. Overwatch was totally stolen.
Overwatch is not innovative. I mean, Blizzard used to be innovation. They brought out some great games in their time. Warcraft games were great. StarCraft, amazing. I loved StarCraft because it was innovative. It's you had three completely
Although,
different
although,
factions.
although I will say this, I don't know which one came first, StarCraft or Warcraft.
Warcraft, of course, came first.
Okay, then StarCraft was a reskin.
No,
Yes, it was.
no. If
Warcraft
you think of,
and StarCraft.
Warcraft 3 came out after StarCraft. And for me, if you look at the differences between Warcraft 2 and StarCraft, it's completely different.
No,
I feel
I still felt like it was the same game.
no.
Maybe not identical,
No.
but the same game.
No. If you played Warcraft 2 and you went to StarCraft, it's totally different. I think they based a little bit of Warcraft 3 off StarCraft with their three faction storyline.
Okay, I'm not talking about storyline, Amok, but I'm talking about the actual
but
game.
gameplay. I'm
Yeah.
talking about gameplay too because StarCraft had great ideas, man. The way the Zerg worked, where you had to place your certain structures to spread the I can't even remember what that was spreading. And that's basically where they got the Lich King and so on involved, where you spread the plague, basically. But yeah, no, I feel it was totally two different innovative games because Warcraft, when it started out, was just basically one versus each other. So it's orcs versus humans all the way through Warcraft 1 and Warcraft 2.
I understand you're splitting hairs
Warcraft,
on what
StarCraft
the story
was a
is.
three-way. No, but I'm not even talking about three. I'm talking about totally different designs.
Oh, I don't think they were different. But that's
Oh,
okay.
yes.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
But still, that was their innovation. The two great games, and they never took advantage of the StarCraft universe, in my opinion. So many times they making games in that universe that fell through the mat for some other reason. They were making a game where you be playing as a ghost in that universe. It would have been freaking amazing. Hell, I would have liked to play as a Zero.
But they did.
But yeah, no. I mean, when last have they innovated? They basically now stagnated and they're just gonna fall apart right now, in my opinion. I mean,
They're not going to fall apart. They have too much money.
nah, they do, but how long is that money gonna last? I mean, people are leaving Warcraft like crazy now. There's now about below 2 million people playing Warcraft, World of Warcraft right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they basically dropped 50% in everything from the launch of Shadowlands. So,
Whatever happened?
This is not.
Whatever happened to
they
their
were
old
doing
racing game?
They would.
Whatever happened to their old racing game? You remember their old racing game?
They had a racing game.
Yeah. Oh my God, so long ago.
What racing game? You talking about rock and roll racing?
No.
Is that it?
No.
Yeah, they used to be. Wasn't it then they made rock and roll racing?
No, I don't think that was rock and roll racing. I think it was something else.
I'm sure rock and roll racing was done by them.
It may have been. It may have been done by them, but they had a racing game before
wait,
that.
Interplay. Interplay was Blizzard. Yeah. Rock and roll racing was done by them, and I love that game. Oh, because developers Blizzard Entertainment.
But they had another racing game way back in the day.
Casino.
I don't remember.
But I mean, they used to innovate. I mean,
Is it true that they're going to come out with Warcraft 3 again?
they should, 100%, but I don't think so.
They should?
They should remake it. They promised people a certain product they didn't deliver.
They should.
No, you do know they're busy. They've enhanced the Diablo 2 apparently.
Yeah, big deal.
Well, they're selling it for $50, man. It's like, what? This old game they want to sell for?
Big deal. Yeah. No thanks.
Are you talking about RPM racing?
What are they doing? They're just remaking all of their games. RPM racing, that's it.
Yeah. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it was an old game way back in the day. But I forgot they did rock and roll racing too.
And rock and roll racing, I knew that was on Sega. Oh, I love that. Lost Vikings, I know you don't know Lost Vikings. Lost Vikings was one of my favorite games when I grew up. What else? Blackthorn, that was a great game. They innovated and Road Rash. Did they do Road Rash? I don't think so. Yeah, so they made. This is what makes me so angry is the fact that these AAA companies have so much money and yet they can't innovate. They can't. Where's all these innovators that they're supposedly getting? Where's you know? Is it because of corporate that they all these great ideas are getting shut down? Maybe.
I don't think they have great ideas. I think they sit on their laurels and they don't do anything.
I mean, I'm looking at, for instance, like Vampires Masquerade. It's a great universe to be in. When last have they actually made a game like that where you play an RPG, you play as a vampire, and you know you're supposed to, and this, in that game, there's like a lot of politics involved in being a vampire. You know, there's different factions, and you have to follow rules. If you break rules, there's consequences. So it's a really good storyline. You know, you in the underworld. It's basically how it works, and you obviously don't want the humans to find out that you exist.
They
And
are.
there's a bit of anarchy happening because certain people don't love how the current you know the current government of the vampires is working. So it's a great storyline. I mean,
There is some innovation out there, like the whole.
where's the innovation? I mean, this.
Not by them, but there's
No,
innovation out there, like the Ashes of Creation that
is.
are talking about
Well, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see about he's great. His ideas are fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. That
Who's-
guy went. The people that's making Ashes of Creation. They have great ideas. We'll see if they deliver.
Yeah, oh
I'm
yeah,
not-
absolutely.
I'm leaving an open book. It's great. I mean, there's so much chances. There's so many ideas out there that can go. You know.
I'm not trying to
I'm
defend.
just sick and tired of the copy paste as well.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But
I mean,
but
look,
the game's
look
like
at this, man.
hold on,
Somebody
hold on.
comes out with a battle royale, and it's battle royale for the rest of the year.
I got
Everybody has a battle royale, and it's freaking
I got
just
it.
a few changes.
I got it. It's crap. And even though we play Verdun and we play Battlefield 1, it's all the same
I'm
game.
the same.
It's all the same game. I get it. I
Yeah.
understand. But games like Ashes of Creation, where you, what was the game? Is that the game where you go do a quest, and if you do enough quests in a little bit of an area, or you kill enough things?
That town area starts becoming more of a city and so
Yes,
on, so on,
yes.
so on. Yeah, I like that idea.
That's amazing.
great
Like,
innovation.
yeah.
I just hope it works. I
Yeah.
just hope they don't. I hope they stick to their guns and actually make something like that. You know. Look,
Okay.
I'm gonna take my hat off for New World as well.
Oh, I'm
I
not.
feel.
I'm
I
not yet.
personally
I'm not
feel-
yet. I'm not yet.
No, okay, let's rephrase. I'll take my hat off for them because I feel they did the right decision by not keeping it a PvP only game. Because in the beginning, when they started making New World, it was just going to be PvP and free loot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what free loot is. Yeah.
Yeah, because you come from Ultima, but I don't say it's wrong. I mean, I personally don't mind PvP. In certain circumstances, I don't want to be forced to do it. That's
Yeah.
what I don't like. If I have the opportunity, like, you know, I mean, if I have the opportunity to decide when I'm going to PvP, I like that. Don't force me into it.
Yeah.
That's why I don't, even in GTA and so on, that's why I prefer, you know, if I could get a private solo lobby rather than play with people, because I don't want to be forced to PvP.
No, I understand. I get it.
I mean, I don't think a lot of people do, and that's why you know that game wouldn't last if they made it just PvP. That game would just would have a niche audience, but it wouldn't be a big audience.
Yeah. No, I get it. I
So
completely
now
understand.
at the moment, what they're doing is good. I don't know if it's going to work. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they're screwing up. I'm not saying I don't like the game. I'm not saying I
We
do
don't know
like the
yet.
game.
I mean, the game is not launched yet. How are we
Yep.
supposed to know how the game's going to be? We don't know how end game's going to be either. We don't know their plans. For the game.
I'm not going to give them any
mean-
credit until I see that stuff.
I mean, this is their first game, and they have no excuses. They got a lot of capital to work with. You can't tell me. I mean, I do agree 100% with certain people saying the character creation is pretty dog doo doo for
Yes, horrible.
for people that actually have so much money to play with.
Horrible. Character creation is
I don't understand
horrible.
why they couldn't make it better. There's no excuse. I mean, sure, you're making humans, but maybe, look, apparently there's word out there that they've been holding back a lot of the content. You weren't able to do the whole storyline, for instance.
Okay, that's great. The whole storyline, that's great. I don't care if they hold that back, but I hope that they were holding back more than just the storyline.
Yeah, I think they have. So maybe the character creation was just a chop. They didn't actually basically show us a proper character creation. Hopefully.
That's fine.
My personal opinion.
That's fine because it was horrible.
I think in this day and time, we shouldn't be limited to cookie cutter looks anymore.
Yeah,
there's no reason for it.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I mean, if you look at all the games coming from the East, there is absolutely no excuse for making a crappy character design like that.
No.
I mean, sure, we're human, but so what? You can still change your character to the way you want him to look.
Yeah.
So yeah, there I was a bit like, but I like.
You want to hear something funny?
Yes.
Want to hear something funny? So who is benefiting most from Blizzard imploding because Blizzard are jackasses? Just a simple question. Who benefits the most?
If Blizzard implodes,
Oh,
AAA company.
well, no. I mean, Blizzard being total fools. Who benefits most?
I have no idea where you're going with this, buddy.
New World.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, come on. What's the best thing that could have happened to New World at launch?
Just say it's not just New World, Final Fantasy. As well.
I was going to throw them in there, but
because they have been at capacity with their service lately. They're struggling to keep up. They basically stopped digital sales.
No, I didn't know that. No, I know that they're taking off.
For a while, they actually took it off and say, "Listen, we can't sell any more copies." It's not because there's a limit on the digital copies. There's a limited space on their servers.
Yeah.
And he did apologize. Shame. I mean, that's the greatest thing about their producer and so on. He continually speaks to the players. He keeps on saying, "Hey, well, this and this is happening. I'm sorry about what's happening right now. We're gonna do this and this in the future." So you know where it's going.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not complaining about Final Fantasy.
So yeah, them and New World have. I mean, if I must be honest with you, you must see the numbers on Bless online at the moment.
Oh no, I'm not gonna take away from what I understand. Bless is okay too.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, there's over 74,000 people continue playing that on Steam. It shows it. People are like shocked. It's like, how the hell is that happening? Well, guess why? Because people are literally jumping ship on World of Warcraft.
Absolutely.
I mean, sure, you want to say it's all to do with what's happened recently with them, but I'm telling you now, a lot of people were fed up with them before that because players love the game. If you don't hear any complaints, then you got to worry because that means people don't care about your game.
Yeah.
If you keep on hearing people moan about certain things, it means they care about the game and and the investment in the game, and you should maybe listen to them. Instead of keep on making things more complicated and complicated and complicated and complicated and complicated. That basically you need to go to a third party thing to see, hey, what equipment am I supposed to wear? You can literally not go in WoW nowadays and go, well, that item is better than this item. You can't because you don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's been that way for a while.
It's been like that for a long time now.
Yeah.
And it's so stupid. It's like that's why I like a Final Fantasy does the KISS system. Keep it simple, stupid. This item is a higher item level, it's got better strength, it's got better that, it's just better for your character. Boom, done. There's no RNG on anything, there's no Titan forging, there's nothing. It's just the item is what it is, you buy it, that item is better than that item, and you're done,
Yeah.
There's not many complications with the abilities either. There's no covenants you have to worry about. That covenant's got that ability. No, it's all focused on your class. Every class plays the way they're supposed to play, and it's fun. I mean, it's easier to balance if they have to balance it.
Yeah.
I've been having fun with the Black Mage, man.
I know, you
I'm
keep
not
telling
gonna
me.
lie. Oh. I mean, in the beginning I thought it was going to be heavily complicated, but it's actually interesting because there's a certain ability you're supposed to use to get to, because you got okay. There's for single target you got the use of, what's it, for instance, Blizzard 1, Blizzard 3, and then Blizzard 4. Same with fire. Fire 1, 2, no, 1, 3, and because 2 is AoE. So 1, 3, and 4 is single target damage. Now, the only way you get to your level 4 spells is by using something, ability called Inoculum, which increases your attack. But Inoculum has a time limit. So how do you keep that Inoculum? I didn't know this, but the way you keep that going is by keep on swapping between fire and ice. So if you swap, it resets the timer. Hello?
I'm here.
Yeah, okay, it sounds complicated, but it's actually quite easy. But I didn't know that. In the beginning, I'm like, yeah, but this just sucks because I can only cast a few of those spells. Meantime, if you know, and I think Fire 1 also resets the timer on it. So it's quite cool trying to keep that inoculum ticking as you play the game, you know, as you, as I was going through the dungeon. It was actually quite fun. It's a little mini game on the side.
Yeah.
Obviously, it starts getting tricky when you have to dodge things through as a freaking stagnant glass cannon. Because, yeah, unfortunately, Black Mage, you have to stand still for a long time. But
Hey,
there's
Common.
other cool abilities, like I can, basically, if I click on...
Amok, say hi to Common.
Two?
Say hi to Common on the stream.
Hi, Common. How you doing?
All right, go ahead. Now go back on what you were saying.
Basically, another cool ability is because you do get some mobility as a Black Mage. Like, I've got a teleport ability that if Blizz, I can actually teleport to him if I get into trouble or something. So it's actually pretty cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, teleport. You basically get, like that pool that you guys were talking about doing to data.
Yeah.
Yeah, but basically I control it, not him. So I jump to him. I think the white mages also have a pool actually. I saw them.
Yeah.
Actually, one of them used it on me once.
No, they do.
I was in the AOE, and it's like, nah, get ya. Oh, thank you.
No, they have a pool.
Yeah, because
so.
I was like like a numpty. I was standing in the AOE. He's like, no, you get out of there.
That's hilarious.
I'm like, okay, you caught me. Yeah, so at the end of the day, man, it's indies. They're the only ones that make. Unfortunately, they don't have the resources to make a great game. So you know what I mean?
Yep.
Because you'll find that, like Valheim, for instance, that was made by a team of, if I can remember, team of 3 people or something like that. What a great innovation in that game. I'm sorry, that game for me is fantastic. They also, well, sure, they obviously got ideas from other games.
I was gonna say,
still,
I don't know how much innovation they had.
But still, they took ideas and they made them better. They improved on them. I mean, the game is innovative. It's like Ark or something like that, but it's got a storyline or a progression that you can follow. You can actually finish the game if you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I love how you gather resources differently. Like you do, how you do your copper?
Yeah. No, I haven't got there yet.
No, of course you've done copper.
I have.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
You find the copper and then you dig it out with your
yeah. I got copper.
So basically, that is how you get copper, and probably the same way I could say about tin. But your next resource, you get in a totally different way.
Huh.
That's what I mean. They change up a bit, so it's quite interesting. I like it. Because you have to find. I saw you need to find the swamp. Did you find the swamp yet?
No, not yet.
Oh.
When I got sick last week, I haven't played since.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't really played anything. No. Common. I wasn't doing too well last week. I was pretty sick, so I didn't really play anything at all. So
Excuses.
yeah, that's all I am. I'm excuses, just like Amok said.
No, I say you make up excuses the whole time.
Oh, ha. Thought
Remnant
about
of the Ashes is on special.
what?
Remnant of From the Ashes is on special.
I was thinking about going back to Dragon's Prophet.
Really?
No,
I
it's
doubt
not out
that.
there. I'm just kidding.
I don't even think the game exists anymore.
No, it doesn't.
The game had good ideas, in my opinion, but
Yeah.
I don't know if they got greedy and launched the game way too early. Because when
Yes.
me and Zane were trying the betas and so on, the game was far from done. And then suddenly they're launching. It's like, how can you launch this game? It's not done.
Yep.
There were so many things still wrong with it.
A product code you've registered has been revoked from your account by the publisher on Steam.
What? Which one was that?
New World closed beta.
We'll see how that goes. But hey, at least we got a decent group that's going to play it, I guess.
3 of us.
Hey, come now. Fezzi's going to try it. Shoto's going to try it.
Yeah, we'll see.
What, you don't believe it?
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know how long that is going to last.
I don't know. Probably as long as it lasted this time. I don't know that he's gonna play it.
I mean, if he's already bored with his VR, I'm like, yeah.
He bought it with his VR?
No, I'm saying if he's already
Oh.
bored with his VR, there's no hope for the man. I'm just kidding. Whatever.
Why?
I don't know.
What about Kenshi? You said Kenshi was good.
Oh yeah, I mean it's probably not for everybody, but I love the game. I think it's one of the great indie games out there. It's already launched, by the way, so it's not a early access game anymore. But why I like Kenshi is it's an open world. You do whatever you want. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can run around. You can become a monk if you want, and fight with your fists. You can be a solo player. You can have a group of you can recruit the whole time and have a big group of people playing. You can build your own town. The possibilities in that game is massive. I mean, you can be a trader if you want, but it's basically a desolate world where you can be a bounty hunter.
Huh.
It's very dynamic.
You should have tried Shroud of the Avatar. You would have liked it.
Well, it's looking better and better, to be 100% honest. I mean, the last time you played it, the animations look way better than it did the first time you played it.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty good game, but no one was gonna play with me, so I wasn't gonna play.
Oh, shame.
Well, no, I mean that's the whole point. Like,
Yeah, of course. That is the whole point, sir.
yeah. King's Bounty 2. What is that? You still there?
Yeah. I have no idea what King's Bounty is.
Hmm. Amok got all quiet on us here.
I'm focusing. I can't multitask. You know that. Busy putting stuff on sale. It takes a lot of numbers to know what I'm doing.
Whatever happened to Fable?
Ah, that was a good game.
The original. I don't know about the second one.
Yeah, well, I say the original because I don't know about the second one either. I loved how your character developed in that game. You know, if you got cut, you started getting scars on you and things like that.
Yeah.
If you were more put more points into strength, you started becoming buff.
Yep.
That's a great idea. I like that. And depending on which way you aligned, you would become more darker if you were evil, and more, more lighter if you were a good boy.
Wow, did I miss one? There's a Fable 3?
Yeah, there's a Fable 3. I don't know how good that one is either. I don't know if they lost their track of what they were doing, but yeah.
Oh, because it's Microsoft now.
Well, wasn't Microsoft then already?
I thought it was Iron Gate Studios or something.
Maxi. It's on. I don't know.
Let's see here.
Might have a point. I don't know.
I don't know, I'm going to look it up.
Things change.
The first one was called Fable: The Lost Chapters, right?
I think so.
And that was
Well,
Peter
Molyneux.
Molyneux.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, it was Microsoft, Xbox Studios, Feral and Active. Lionhead
Also,
Studios is what I was thinking of.
Yeah. But didn't they also make Black and White? That was another good game.
Oh yeah, that was a good game. Simple, but it was a good game. Hard.
But, I mean, why do you always have to make things complicated? Simple games are fun. You know what I mean? They work.
Yeah. Fable 2 was 2008. Fable 3 was 2010. Oh wow, they pumped that right out.
Yeah, I don't know how good those are. Yeah, I don't mind them enhancing older games sometimes.
I do.
Older
I
games
do.
were great, and I wouldn't mind playing them.
I do, because I think if you sit there and you ask them about innovation, well, you're
They're
teaching.
not innovating if they redo them.
Yeah.
I know, I agree 100%. But then again, if you think about how they did Final Fantasy VII, the remake, Square Enix, they didn't make it. They actually changed the story up a bit. They changed the combat. They've changed a lot in the game. But I do understand. I mean, it's a torn one for me because I would love to see certain games remade, like Fable 1, for instance. I would love them to, make a similar game like that, maybe just enhance it a bit.
We're talking about Fable 1?
Have it, huh?
Fable 1?
Yeah, the first Fable. I would love them to take that concept or that idea maybe. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, but make it open world and, with nowadays graphics capabilities.
Yes, but then you're teaching them not to innovate, aren't you?
No, but I mean, isn't it innovation if you take your work, you build on top of a certain game? They're mostly focusing on online games in any case nowadays, with services, so they can squeeze out more money out of a person. They don't make many single player games anymore.
No.
Or they find a way to monetize it, one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why? Why can't you? Oh no, but these costs. How did you do it in the olden days? Then you didn't have to. You didn't have to charge people for extra for running servers. How did Battlefield used to do it? How did DICE used to do it? Battlefield 1942 was an online game. Yet you bought the game and that was it. Oh no, but server costs. How could it cost so much if they could just sell the game and be good with it? And that's another thing that scares me of on certain online games. Is what happens once, especially if you look at all these Battlefield games. I struggle sometimes to get a lobby for certain games. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Struggle to play the game that you bought. Because there's a lack of people playing it. That's why I don't understand why they don't just add bots and get it over with. Because I used to be able to play those games by myself, just fighting against bots.
Hmm. Yeah, they're claiming there's going to be Fable 4. All right, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna go make something to eat
Where you
and
off
take
to?
the dog out.
Huh?
I'm gonna go make something else to eat and take the dog out, and then I'll be back.
Something else to eat? What have you been eating then, bro?
I don't know. I gotta work early tomorrow, so.
So what does it mean? You're fading on me early. Okay. I see
Yeah,
how
I
it
probably
is.
will tonight. I'm at to work at 6, means I have to get up at 4. That means if I went to bed right now, I'd have 6 hours
You'll
of
have
sleep.
enough sleep.
Yeah.
Go to bed then. I'll see you later, man.
All right, dude. All right, Convin, Data, if you're still there, I didn't see you, Data. Data's causing a ruckus in the channel.
What's he doing?
He said he pooped his pants. I don't know. He's causing a scene.
Oh dear, Dada.
Yeah. Change your pants, Data.
That's hilarious.
All right, man. I'll see you in a little.
All right, man. See you, buddy.
All right.